All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Big Show Sunday live here in Locker Room Sports Talk. Glad y'all come by and hang out with us for the day. We got our Diamond Dean is getting his stuff together, getting his face put on, makeup, and all that. He's got to get his hair parted down the middle. There he is, right there. What's going on, son? Can you hear me? Hey, yo. He got his mic turned off. All right, we'll let him get situated in there. He got to get his hair parted down the middle just the right way. You got your mic muted. We can't. He's going to get situated. So, all right, for today, as you can see up on the right side of the screen there, reclass questions and answers. We're going to go through anything that anybody would love to talk about or anything in general, whatever y'all got on your mind, we'll put it out there and talk about it and go through it. Also, as you can see rolling across the bottom of the screen, news of Dabo Swinney calls out coaches over at Ole Miss for tampering. That's what about that? I think it's about time that somebody decided to do that. There's got to be. We know it's been going on for a long, long time, and it's just time that somebody, should stand up and somebody's got to stand up and say something. I mean, the tampering is terrible, and there ain't nothing. Nobody's doing anything about tampering. And Dabo has pointed out, and Dabo's got receipts on stuff from actual times of when they were talking and text messages and all that kind of stuff. So I like it. I think it's good news. And it's where we're at now in college football. And that's just, I guess it's just part of the game we're going to have to play, but that don't mean that it's right. So, hey, while you're all over here right now, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button. And if you hadn't already, subscribe to the channel over there on YouTube. We sure would like y'all to come by and hang out with us every week here, Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Let's see if we got him on here now. What's going on there, man, in the cave?
What's up, buddy?
He's in the cave out there. He's on vacation. He had to go behind he's back over there up in somewhere in the mountains. I don't know. It's in South America,
Virginia.
Right? West Virginia.
Yeah, okay. I'm in Peru.
Peru. Okay. Well, good job.
Yeah, there's some soccer players down here. We're trying to get on board. So.
Well, we need to get some interviews. Go ahead and get that set up for summer. We bring you live. We bring you the best content in the world right here with Diamond.
We're going to cover soccer this summer. I mean, we got to when football's out, don't we?
Yeah, I mean, well, it's the real football, right? I mean,
according to the Europeans, yeah.
Right, yes, football. Did you see about Dabo calling out Pete Golden?
Yeah, Golden, yeah. Well, what did you think about it? Did you like it?
Yeah, you got to, man. Somebody's got to call these people out, man. We know that it goes on, but it's finally somebody grabbed a set of kahunas and stepped up to the plate and said, "Hey, what y'all are doing is wrong."
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I don't have a problem with Swinney doing that. Like you said, it's about time, and I don't know. There's going to have to be a lot of changes in college football, basketball too. I know a lot of people. We heard a lot this week, and I don't think it's because it's Alabama. I just think it's because he's already went to
It's because it's Alabama. It is. It's because it's Alabama. I mean,
I was talking about the basketball guy.
Yeah, I am too. I mean, we know that's what it is. Baylor's already done it. Baylor did it. They've already done all that. There's another school too. I read an article. So this, Bama's about the third or fourth school that's done this, but it's because it's Alabama, and we can just call a spade a spade. You just call it like you see. I mean, Alabama goes to the Rose Bowl at number 9, loses to number 1, and that's all the talk. Mm-hmm. Ole Miss beats Georgia, the SEC champs. They get no news. Alabama got losing the game, got all the news. So Bediaka coming in and playing. He played G League. He had a 2-way contract. He never dribbled a basketball for the NBA team. I think people are confused about how a 2-way contract works. I'll probably say this 2 or 3 times
it.
tonight. I don't, but guys, Google is so free and easy. You can just look stuff up. It is so easy to find out information before you go saying stuff. People out here they just say stuff.
Well, I think a lot of people thinks that they've played. They have not. They've not played any. Once they play, they can't come back, right?
Right. No, you can't, because once you sign a legitimate, you're signed with this team, NBA contract, not G League. It's a 2-way contract. It's different. It's not a straight up like Charles Barkley's not coming back to Auburn to play.
No, or Dominique Wilkins or nothing like that.
Right.
But
yeah.
He's only coming back for the year, right?
I think so. I think he's just got a year left.
The only good thing about what we've got going on now is I don't think as many guys will leave. They might not leave college in the first place. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, they're getting paid, so they don't have to leave now. Used to it was you leave to go play pro to make some money. So I don't think it's not that big a deal. It's just a big deal because the other teams are not doing it yet. Because if any of those other teams, Auburn, Florida, Tennessee, if they had a chance to get a guy to come back and play, miss me on all the BS. Of course they would take him.
It's pretty good, I mean, the only thing, the only one, if it's okay with the other players on your team, if it's going to mess up your team chemistry or something, I don't agree with it. But, but that's between you and your team. Now, if the players don't want him back, you don't need to bring him back.
I could agree with that.
But if they're on board with it and, you can work it around to where it's not killing somebody else's playing time, which you can. I mean, that can be done. And, go for it. I mean, it's not a huge deal. He wasn't an All-American.
No.
He's not bad, but he's not, and it'll make them a little tougher, I guess. But
he rebounds well. He's going to get the ball and have good putbacks. Talking about Bediaka at Alabama and the media losing their mind because this happened at Baylor, and I heard nobody talked about it, period. It's just because it's Alabama. And that's the only reason.
They said you can do it, so people are going to do it. I mean,
right. Yeah, they're not breaking any rules.
No.
Well,
I know a lot of coaches don't like it when it first come down the pipe. Not before anybody did it, just in general, they didn't like it. But
they're going to do it too. I mean, we got to live by the holier than thou standards here at Auburn. I mean, we've never broke any rules or cheated or paid play. Come on, bro, stop with that. We all know. We know if you got one, you would have done it too. Tennessee, any of them. They all would have used it.
I would think if it was in place, yes.
Yeah, they're not breaking any rules, but moving to college football committee decides to stay at 12-team playoffs this year. I don't even like the 12. I think we just play a
8.
4. Yeah, 4 is fine with me. I don't have a problem.
I thought that I always thought no more than 8, but they decided to go more than 8. But, there were the 5 best teams in the playoff were probably, of course, Indiana, Miami, Ohio State, Georgia, and Ole Miss. And I guess Alabama and Texas Tech and Oregon were right behind there. That would have been your top 8. But who else after that? I mean, Oklahoma was not bad. Oklahoma wasn't a bad team. But I don't know. I guess that 8th spot might have been for Oklahoma and Alabama. But I don't see a problem with 8. But they're not going to do it now. And like I said, with James Madison and Tulane and them, they should have their own non-Power 5 playoff.
Yeah, right.
Don't you agree with that?
Yeah, they need to have their own. I mean,
there's a bunch of teams, man.
They can make it fun too. I mean, you can have their own league playoff and their own championship and play it, wherever one of the bowl games are not at, a weekend or 2 weekends before. I mean, play it at Superdome or play it at Atlanta or I don't know.
You got 60-something teams in the non-Power 5 that are D1. I mean, I'd love to see that because, obviously we could follow Jack State. They would have a shot at that.
Yeah.
I would think. I guess this year, James Madison or Tulane probably would have won it. But it would be interesting. Nobody expects them to be able to play with the Power 4 schools anyway.
No, we need to just take if we're going to do this 12-team playoff and do it right, I just suggest that just take the top 12. Don't add because we're really just getting the top 10.
Yeah, I know. You get in the top 10 to see, and I throw Notre Dame and.
Uh-oh, we lost him. Yeah, I would just like them to just play the top 12 teams. We don't have to have just the top 10 teams and then add we don't need to do that. Then add 2 more teams. I don't see the point in that. I don't know. I don't understand that. Let them have their own division play. Let them do their own thing. I don't have nothing with them playing for championship. Let them play their own. Wouldn't it be better off for them to play their own school? I mean, to play their people in their own. Be better for them to play people in their own division. I think it would be fun.
I think it would be too. You'd had North Texas was pretty good.
Yeah,
South Florida. South Florida was good. Was it South Florida? No. Yeah, it was South Florida.
Goalish is at Auburn now. They had been a fun team, but to get in, they didn't. They lost a couple of games. Memphis, I think, beat them, and
those guys got nothing to look forward to. It's back like when we played, and all we knew that we wasn't going to win a state championship because Cortland was in it. Nobody was going to win one, but Cortland more than likely. You wasn't going to get past them, and it's just like it's kind of a hollow feeling. Well, you ain't going to win a state championship. Maybe we can go the 3rd or 4th round.
Yeah, Mark Bailey asked, his only question was under the assumption that once a player enters the draft process and decides to stay in the draft, that he signs away his college eligibility at that point. No, see, they don't. If you have eligibility, which, most guys don't, they usually when they go, they're gone. But he never signed a straight one-way contract to play for Detroit or whatever. He signed a 2-way contract, put him in the G League, and he has the eligibility left to play. And it's not a big deal. The only reason it's a big deal is just because it's Alabama. If these other teams have already done it, and there's been no news on it at all. That's all. That's my only problem. I don't care if they did it or don't. It ain't like he's some Hall of Fame. He's LeBron James Jr. He's going to come out there and go 30, 10, and 10 every night. So it's not it didn't happen last night because they lost. They lost to Tennessee. They played terrible. They had 3 and then had two starters out. Plus, you bring in Bediako that hadn't even played with them. They ain't even practiced together. They had like 1 day of practice. So Bama's got 2 starters against a pretty good Tennessee team. Yeah, I didn't pick them to win. I didn't pick them to win the game before it started.
That was a toss-up. The conference basketball is just so. I was shocked that Auburn beat Florida.
I
thought Florida was the best team. Heck,
that was a good game for Auburn.
Yeah, then that's a big win. Texas goes out there and smokes Georgia, who just got ranked for the first time in a long time.
Yeah, Bama loses at home to Tennessee. Nate Amont, he had 30 points, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. They lost 79-73. Auburn goes to Florida, I think, in the first time in 20, 30 years. 76-67 takes the win. They led, I think, all the game.
They had about a 16 or 18-point lead, and Florida came back.
Right, yeah.
I really thought Florida was
Keyshawn
the best.
Hall had 20. He had 24 points.
Yes, he's very good. Hall is.
Yes.
But, it's just so hard to learn these guys. We know the two guys for Florida, that Condon and Howell, and there's a Boogie Fland. I think he played at Arkansas before. Yeah. I thought they were the best team in the league. Kentucky's playing as good as anybody right now.
Yeah.
But I don't know. College basketball's a mess. I don't know if anybody in the SEC's ranked in the top 15. Vanderbilt. Who's number 1 in college basketball? Is it Houston?
Yeah, I hadn't even looked today.
I know Michigan's good. I know.
I don't follow the college basketball till late February. Yeah, I'll get into it late February. So that's kind of college basketball, and Grass to Auburn going and winning. Coach Pearl's now beat 4 teams, I think, that was in the finals for some of the final, Elite Eights and stuff last year. So, good for him to get off on a good start. But it's January, so just pump the brakes. Don't hang the banners yet. Just, there's a lot of basketball.
Oh man, a lot. That was just a big win for them, and Alabama, a big loss for them. I mean, just to be honest.
Arizona's 20-0. They're number 1.
Wow, 20-0. And they have a former Alabama player that's a star for them.
Oh, yeah.
Bradley guy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's their superstar, but he does start and does well. But Arizona.
Yeah. What about some news here we found out yesterday, Dean? Advertising is now going to be legal on uniforms. So is it going to look like NASCAR out there? The players are going to
God, I hope not.
They'll have Jeff's Auto Sale on there, and
Lighthouse,
Pancake Pantry, Lamar's
Lighthouse Restaurant, Chicken House.
Yeah. We're gonna have the Chicken House, Dairy King.
I think it'll be like a bowl game. You can't overdo it on a uniform. I mean, you just can't.
They're gonna have stickers instead of having like dog bones all over Georgia helmets. They're gonna have like Zaxby stickers all over.
Zaxby. Surely they won't go overboard with that.
Can they have?
How they do sometimes in the bowl games.
But no, it's going to be all the time. I mean, they could have Ray's Boom Boom Room on the back of their jersey. I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. Well, you know how it is on the racing.
Yeah.
I saw where somebody said where you posted that, said, "And what's the problem? Are they serious?" Somebody said, "What's the problem with that?" And
yeah, I guess it don't really matter.
Well, it depends on if they get out of hand with it now.
I guess, it's like one of those things like we're fixing to talk about high school football reclassifications. Got a lot of people are confused about some of that. And we'll talk about that. But I guess it's like that. Like, it just kind of is what it is. And I guess you just kind of go along with it. And
I don't think that will get too out of hand. Maybe they'll do it as a team. We're gonna advertise for OK Tire this week, and have something for OK Tire or Piggly Wiggly Meat Department. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what if somebody? Hey, we could get in a uniform and just get all the businesses around here on it. So,
yeah, I'll make some rounds up here around Huntsville. I can probably drum up a couple of $1,000, and I mean, shoot, man, crap.
I don't think it could be a problem, but I don't think it will be. How much advertising can you do?
Well, for people out there like Aaron Kinsey, I hope Aaron's going to come by. He's usually on here. We like wrestling. We follow it pretty close. And wrestling, Vince never had advertisers on the ring, inside the ring. Well, now, since Triple H has taken over CEO and, head creator, you see, like Slim Jim, like stickers on the table. And, those Prime energy drinks, you see those labeled in the middle of the ring because Logan wrestles now. So there's a lot of advertising because people are, it's just about money. I mean, that's all it is.
Right. Well,
that's all it is. They're just looking for money. We're talking about the jerseys now can have advertising on them in college football.
I would think it could get out of hand.
Should they allow high school to do that now?
Oh, good gosh. What? That's what I was saying. If we'd been in high school around here, we could get all the businesses, football players could get all the businesses around here.
Right, they could get Race Tire over there.
Race Tire, yeah.
Yeah, you get Harton's Grocery Nursery in Cedar Bluff.
H&H Marine, and we could get businesses that no longer were in business,
Right. Galesville, they could get Kip's Muffler Shop. I seen Kip back months ago. He's doing pretty good.
It's closed, though, isn't it? Dixie Pig, well, they tore it down. Spearman's.
Yeah, we could do Spearman's over there. Spring Garden, they could do the Chinese China doll. I ain't said Piedmont, but they could have advertise, make some money. Piedmont could get the Mexican place there across the road.
See, if you do businesses that have gone out of business, you can't be sued. You know what I mean?
but they ain't paying you no money, so you got to have
well,
money.
That's true too. Somebody told me that we were selling signs, and they's like, we ought to get a bunch done of business that have gone out. And I'm like, well, I mean, but they were joking, of course. But
Yeah.
yes, it cost a lot to get the sign made.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
talking
it's
about cutting
amazing how much that stuff costs.
Talking about cutting loose and unwanted money. Alabama fans, Dean, can breathe a sigh of relief after they have fired offensive line coach Kapelevich. He is been sitting with his bags, packing down the street, buddy.
I figured that was coming, didn't you?
Oh, yeah, it had to happen. I mean, two years in a row, man.
Somebody said something about firing the running backs coach. I'm like, well, he ain't done nothing wrong. They know where to go. But
they don't hit it with no energy. They don't have no – I mean, their first step is back. There's no development at the running back position. I don't – Jam just played – I know he was hurt, a lot, but I didn't like how he run the ball. He was a complete fall off. So now Bama's going to have a new line coach. Supposedly they're looking at Coach Clement. And then I think the offensive line coach for the Titans, they're looking at him. Also, the O-line coach at Missouri, he's going to be one up on the list. They're going to start hanging banners and painting the fields like high school and college, or the hedges to be like between Georgia, and replace them with billboards around the field. Yeah, that's probably about right.
I wouldn't mind selling signs for a major university, would you?
Yeah. Oh, I know. Yeah, that would be a great job.
Yeah, it would be.
But
I don't think that'll get out of hand.
He's headed up the road, so the fans are happy about Alabama going to be getting a new line coach. It was coming. They ain't run the football in 2 years. It's just, So
they've just had too much trouble this year. And they wasn't the only team in the conference that did, but they were, I saw where – I don't know if it wasn't LSU, but it was somebody else in the conference that just struggled. Auburn did not, but who was it? I mean, they just had a hard time running the ball. Some other teams in college football that were pretty good. Just didn't gain a lot of yards, 110, 112 a game maybe. Ohio State did not rush for an ungodly amount of yards.
No.
Next question is that going completely out? Is that going to be like Arena League where your leading rusher gains 27 yards?
Well, why they run the ball. You got to run the ball so you can control the clock and keep the ball away from other. That's the whole. I mean, we know that, but some fans don't. They just think that you just run the ball but once you keep stinging that defense and running the ball, it kind of embarrasses them a little bit, and kind of get them on their heels. And you kind of make them feel bad. They just feel bad about it because they're just getting run over after play after play after play. And you're like, Jesus Christ, man, they're freaking smoking us out here. And it can wear on a team to just keep running the ball right at them. So we're going to find out whoever they get.
It usually does wear on them.
We'll find out this week. So y'all keep your ears on the page and find out who the new coach will be. And we'll talk about that. Now, we have a new officer, Arthur Smith, former Atlanta Falcons head coach. Oh, yeah.
Everybody's up in the air over that Stefanski getting hired at Atlanta, but I don't know if people know this. He was the 2-time coach of the year for the AFC. I mean, he coaches at Cleveland.
Yeah.
Cleveland's a tough place to coach.
Yeah, we about to do high school, Ben.
I just don't think it's a bad hire.
So. Ohio State hired a new offensive coordinator.
Hartline moved on.
Yeah, they got rid of them, and Lane has spent $40 million approximately on his football team. Got the number one left tackle, got the number one quarterback, one of the number one tailbacks. So Lane better not lose to Alabama Halloween weekend or weekend before that. He can't do that.
He can't lose too many. That's probably going to have to go pretty good.
Yeah, it better go real good.
Right,
that's kind of news around the area. Little Auburn, Alabama basketball talk, and some other news. Advertising on jerseys. College football team stays with 12. Dabo breaks out Ole Miss for tampering. That's kind of just news around the way. Now, I guess what everybody's here for, High school football realignment. Again, thank y'all guys for coming by and hanging out with us here at Locker Room Sports Talk. AHSAA does something profound that hadn't been done, Dean, in about 40 years, since 1984. This is the biggest move in high school sporting news in that long. So just the general
huge move
right off the top. I covered it live as they broke it down and spoke about it here. We was live on here with a lot of people on. What was your initial when you heard they're going to split public and private? What you thought? Oh my God, this is terrible, or this is what we need to do?
Oh no, I liked it from the start.
What's the positives about it for you? I guess.
Well, and I don't know the ins and outs of competing against a private school, but I know a lot of the players, they don't necessarily have to live in the town or close by, right?
Right.
Is that correct? And
yeah.
It's just you can kind of get more of who you want, which is fair within the rules of the high school football. But according to the state, but when another school can't do it, I just think that the public schools felt like they were outmanned a lot. Now I did think the Coosa Christian and who was it they beat who did they play in the championship? Was it Leroy? No, it was not, was it? I can't remember who it was, but it was a good game. And I thought that was a very good game. And I thought they were pretty even. But there's been some years, when somebody's going to the state championship and getting beat 56-16. And I know that stuff happens sometimes, but it's happening a lot with, like Mars Hill, Madison Academy. Madison Academy beat somebody 70-33 one year. I mean,
they beat Lynette 29-22.
Lynette, yes. I thought that was a good game.
Heck yeah, it was a great game. It was.
But the way it looked competitive to me. 1A, you still got the 1A privates. You got Coosa, you got Mars Hill in there. I believe Bayside was in there. Cottage Hill. I think, and they can play who they want during the regular season, right?
Yes. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. They don't have to just play an all private league.
Well, they have a region where they're going to have to play. Yeah, I think it's 5. I think they got 10 games. I think 5 have to be from their region, and then the other 4 they'll have to fill in 4 games of probably non-region. But Coach Smith was on with Holder and Coach Short when they were doing their show live during all that. So Steve was talking in real time as this was going on, and I got to watch his reaction. And it's to fill those spots is not going to be a big deal. I like the region and how some of these regions are laid out. I like them because in some of them, like Cherokee County in their region, it's going to bring out a lot of new rivalries. Okay. It's going to bring out a lot of new teams that's going to get to play each other. And, I'm excited for the team and the school to be able to go and see some new teams and see some new places. Not really.
Teams didn't move, but some of them did. And, I saw in 4A, you got Central Clay coming in. That'll be tough. And, that was the main one I noticed. It wasn't the only one. I believe wasn't Gunnersville coming down to 4A. And then 3A, you had.
I'm looking at it right here.
Plainview and Oaks Bluff come back down to 3.
See, Cherokee County's region right here. This is, it's going. Well, son of a gun. That's the old one.
Most of the 1A stayed, didn't they? I didn't. A lot of them move up, or it was pretty much the same.
What's going to happen? Well, what we saw happen was a lot of these teams are moving down because they dumped 7A. Which is just we knew that was going to be what happened. So Cherokee County winds up with they're going to come up here and play Hal Brewer, and I can tell you their schedule. I got their whole schedule right here. I got it off the page the other day.
I saw where
they're going to play Haralson County, August the 21st. I'm at Cherokee County 4A. Then, of course, they're still going to stick with Piedmont. Bailey wants to continue to play that rivalry, which is good. It's good for the counties.
Piedmont
then they got Gunnersville.
Yeah.
They got Gunnersville, Hayden, Crossville, Jacksonville, Sardis, Brewer, which is up here close to me, and then Fairview, and then Good Hope for senior night there at home. So they're going to have Piedmont at home and Gunnersville at home, Crossville at home, Sardis at home. Then they'll end the year with Good Hope at home. So traveling to Hayden, which is right above Birmingham, of course, kind of like close to Hanceville, and they'll go to Jacksonville, which is not a new rival. Jacksonville and Cherokee County's played before.
No, it's not. The year that Cherokee County won the state, Jacksonville was in their region. So that's not a lot of or area, whatever you want to call it.
No, it's nothing new. Sardis is not nothing real big new. They've played them before in the past. Brewer and Fairview are near.
Fairview's a little different. Fairview's a little different. And I don't know much about Brewer, but now Fairview's been very good for a while. Fairview might make some noise in 4A. But I know some other teams come down too. I know Clay Central come down. And I know Plainview and them dropped down to 3A. And Piedmont to 2. Piedmont and 5 are back in 2. I saw was it Thomasville in 2A? That's tough on everybody.
I got it right here in front of me. Let's see. Lawrence, Priceville, Gunnersville.
Yeah, Gunnersville 4A. That's
well, the ones I think, this is what I think, just getting to the point of why people are mad. People are mostly mad about let's see, Seahawks up 10-6 over the Rams right now.
Yeah, I saw where the Patriots made it.
Yeah, I watched that game. People are mostly upset about the travel. The travel for the schools. Like Cherokee County's closest game will be Crossville, which is about 40 minutes up to Crossville, something like that.
Maybe 30 or 40.
Yeah. So that's going to be, and their furthest drive is going to be up here like Good Hope and some of these, man, that's, it's close to 2 hour drive up here. And it's really close to 2 hours to drive over there to Bryant. Which one's the other one I was just looking at?
Brewer.
No, well, that's an hour and a half because it's up here close to me. It's like probably 15 minutes from my place right here.
Brewer is.
Yeah. Really nice place. They spend a bunch of money up there. Gunnersville's not Hayden is the one. Hayden's about over an hour and a half, and Gunnersville's that's a pretty good trip too. So I think people
you got the traffic, man.
People are frustrated with it's going to cost some gas. You're going to have people's going to have to take off work early to try to get to these games. You're going, and then what happens when you go looking at cross regions, that's when it could really, sheesh, man, you start, because that other region that you were talking about a while ago, that's got,
no, not Gunnersville. You talking about Clay Central and all them?
Yeah, Anniston and all them in it. Holy crap, man! Sheesh, talking about a mess. That's going to be pretty hard.
I'm interested in 5A. I'm interested to see Fort Payne play in 5A. And in 4A, I'm interested to see Central and Fairview and Gunnersville. 3A, of course, Oaks Bluff, Plainview, and there was somebody else that was a pretty good 4A team that dropped. And then, of course, 2A, 5, and Piedmont back.
Alexandria, Anniston, this one I'm talking about, 4A Region 6, is Alexandria, Anniston, Central, Clay, Jacksonville, Leeds, Lincoln, Moody, and Sylacauga. So right there, Cherokee County's they're crossing over and playing a team out of Region 6. Their region, Cherokee County's Region 8. So they're playing Jacksonville out of Region 6. So that's, that's good for them. But Moody, they just won it. Moody just won 5A.
Moody, that's the one.
Yeah, man.
Yes. And drop it down to 4A.
Yeah, and they're in regional Alexandria and Anniston, which are both bringing back a good bit of players. That'll be great. And then you got Clay, Central Clay. they're always good. I mean, when are they not bad? And Leeds Lincoln is coming on.
I don't know of them
as
ever
of late.
being bad.
That Region 6 4A, whoever comes through there, that's because the other one is like Ardmore, Brooks, Deshler, Hamilton, Lawrence, Price, West Morgan, West Point High School, and the other one is
that's not bad.
For the north is Shays Valley, Winona, Woodland, Fairfield, GW Carver, Oak Grove, Dora, and then Center Point.
That's not a tough one either. Not compared to
golly,
the one with Anniston and Clay Central.
That Region 6, holy crap! Now here's the one you're talking about. This is the one that's getting a lot of talk, and is a 3A region. No, I'm sorry.
You got Hanley dropping to 3A. Hanley will be tough in 3A now. They're tough in 2 and 4A.
Here's the other one. This sounds crazy to say this. 2A Region 6, Gaston, Ohatchee, Piedmont, Pleasant Valley, Sacs, Vincent, Walker Welber, and West End. Poor Gaston. Are you kidding me? Coach Dupree just got there. What a great guy. He's trying to really build something there. He really likes the kids. He's trying to teach them how to play football. What are they going to do? Ohatchee is just going to be better. Piedmont ain't going nowhere. Pleasant Valley's got a bunch of seniors this coming year. Pleasant Valley, yes, this is their year. They got a bunch of guys back.
Pleasant Valley's got 27 players coming back.
Yeah. Sacs.
What, they make the third round? Yeah, Sacs. Sacs is getting better.
Yeah, so Walter Welborn, Sacs, Pleasant Valley, Piedmont, Ohatchee, and then, Gaston and West End is just kind of stuck in there. Vincent Middle High School, I don't know what are they supposed to do?
I'm not there.
I guess just go get better. I guess. That's
I guess. I don't know. Well, and Gaston's on a one-way road now. I mean, there's no way in and there's only one way out. One way in, one way out. I cannot imagine. And I'm not calling anybody a liar because nobody's going to lie to get bumped up to a 2A instead of a 1. How in the world is Gaston a 2A anyway?
Numbers.
How's that possible?
I got their numbers over here. I looked through them a while ago. They're within people, this is, again, I'll say this again. A lot of people out there, guys, just cop it in on Google, go to AHSAA. The numbers are there. They have to turn these numbers in. These schools,
right.
Cherokee County is within 30, I think 50 students from Jacksonville. Schools, the AHSAA is not setting this up to say, let's try to really dump on Gaston. We would just really love to get rid of them. Let's stick them in there with Piedmont. They're just doing by the area and where they're at. And some of these people get drug in that's a little far out. I mean, it's as far a drive from Galesville to Spring Garden as it is to Gaston to Piedmont, ain't it?
Oh, gosh, yeah. Well,
okay,
Cedar Bluff, it's 26, it's 24 miles from Galesville to Spring Garden. Yeah, at least.
So
no. It's longer than that, buddy. It's about 30.
Probably 30, yeah.
Because it's 18 from the pump house.
Yeah, so from Gaston to Piedmont, it's probably the same.
Yeah.
So it's just how things have kind of worked out, and it's because removing the private schools. This is just the effects that were going to happen, and in Georgia, like where you're at, y'all travel. By God, when the playoffs come, you may drive 3-4 hours
for the second round game.
Yeah.
Well, they don't do no north-south split. You just
right.
One plays 9, whatever. I guess they seed you. Or I don't know how they do it, but like Cedartown, in the third round, they had to go all the way down to the Florida state line the year they nearly won it, and they were back home for the fourth round, and of course they were in the stadium in Atlanta for the fifth round for the championship. But the third round, they had to take off to Bainbridge.
Yeah.
Which is where Coach Beckett lives now, which is right at Tallahassee.
Right.
And you don't come home that night after that. You don't get on the bus. Hey, we'll be back about 5:30. You stay the night. So, then you got to go watch film Sunday. And
that's the thing I'm curious about is, who, where, that I text one of the coaches on a team over here that I know, and I just said, look, I'm just going through y'all's region right here, and holy crap, man! I guess the board writes a check to pay for who's going to fill these buses up with gas because, like, we're talking about playoffs. They'll have to go spend the night, and when you go to state, what if Spring Garden wins 1A North? They're going to drive to Mobile.
They will.
And Greg and them's going to just load up trucks and get, box trailers and load up their equipment and drive to Mobile. You're going to have to go the day before.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you can't just we're leaving at lunch.
Cloudus will have to get together some money. They'll have to have, like, fundraising. Guys,
Pep rally at 9, then we're taking off. No.
Pep rally at 5:30 in the morning. Wish the players off at 4 a.m. And this is a different subject. I don't want to get on that horse again. I don't like the state game being in the South, but
no, it should be in the middle of the state.
Just play
it should be up north either.
No, just play it in Birmingham. What about this 2A Region 7, Colbert County, Faultville, JBP and Lexington, Phillip Campbell, Sheffield, Tanner, Winston. And then Region 8, which is going to cross region in the playoffs because last year we did 5 played 7 and 6 played 8. So this year, 7 will play 8. So Region 8 2A, guys, Collinsville, Brindley Mountain, Fife, Ider, North Sand Mountain, Pisgah, Sandrock section. That's not a bad region for Sandrock because they've played all those teams before. They've been in region.
No, it's not.
It's not a big deal. Ider's kind of new to that region for them, but Southeastern was in that region, and they've changed it around again now. So I had an Ider, but they're in region with Fife, and Fife and Collinsville, they're going to be competitive teams. We saw Geraldine beat Fife. We was over there that night. North Sand Mountain's not going anywhere. Pisgah, good coach there. They're going to be fine. Section, they improved through the year.
They did. They improved through the year. They did.
So that's going to be good. So that's a good region. So
I don't. The only one. I'll be honest with you. If I was a 4A power, I wouldn't really. But it's just how it worked with the numbers. I wouldn't like Gunnersville and Clay County and them coming in the 4A. But everything's not going to be perfect.
Right. It can't be. And that's the point I tried to make was online was with people is this ain't going to be perfect. You're just going to have to take it like it is because you can't make everybody happy. If you wanted to, you'd sell ice cream. Just support your kids, your team, your coaching staff. Support them and just enjoy the season because when your kid graduates, it's all over. It's over. And you're going to miss it because you're standing up on the hill griping at the clouds about something you can't do nothing about. Just enjoy the time with your kids because when mine's gone and he played his last game and I had to hug all them boys out there in that field, it was heartbreaking. And he'll never get to play high school football again. So stop griping about how some of this is fall out. Well, but we got to drive. I know, and you're not the only team that's going to have to drive neither. Just be thankful that your son's not crippled in a wheelchair or something crazy or he's dead or something wild. Your kid's getting to play the best game in the world. I just don't want to hear no more complaining about it. Just love your kids, support the staff, have a good time. And if you lose all the games, I griped and hung on the fence and griped about stuff when mine played. But I loved it, and I'd trade anything to go back and watch one more game. So just enjoy the time that you have, people, and the mileage and the driving and the gas. You're not the only one having to deal with it. Is it going to be tough for sometimes? Yes, but just enjoy it because one day you'll wish you could go back. You'll wish you could go back and you would pay $100 for a tank of gas to go watch your son play one more football game. So just enjoy it.
Well, I don't think, there's no coach in 2A that's got a real good team going, wow, I'm glad Piedmont's in 2A.
Well, I'm fired up about them. Bring them on.
5-2. No, but
get them all in here.
Do about it. I mean, look, Hazelwood was 2A when we were in school. Give me a break.
When you go to a single A private, Region 4, Coach Smith's region, guess who's in Westbrook's region?
I saw it.
And Mars Hill. He got the 2A and the 3A state champ. You know what he said when he seen his region?
He's excited about it.
He said, I look forward to the competition to play against good teams and see how good we really are.
I'll tell you what now.
because that's what you're
Those
supposed to say.
privates got it rough now. I thought that 1A private, I didn't pay a lot of attention to 2A. But I know UMS, right? St. Paul, St. Michael's, all them's in it. But that 1A private looked pretty tough to me.
There are some of them that is really tough.
Yeah,
and the thing is, it's just what we're going to have to do. Just enjoy the time with your kids and support the staff and cheer on your team. Dean, your Tigers here, our hometown team, where you'll be calling the games at PA. They'll start off their season in September. Region 8, 1A, again. I like this region. I really do. I said it on Facebook the other day. I'm excited about some of these renewals of old rivalries. I like this region. And these are all good football teams. It's all been pretty much most of them's all been deep playoff teams. Appalachian, Cedar Bluff, Galesville, Raglan, Spring Garden, Valley Head, and Woodville. Those are all quality foot. That's going to be a good region.
That's a good region right there.
It's a good.
It's going to be competitive.
Yeah, I don't know if any of those guys are going to win 1A North. I'm not saying that.
No.
But for us hometown people, I think those will be good football games, and I'm excited for all the coaches because they will.
From what I hear there. Oh, go ahead.
The cross region, who they'll play. They'll cross, Dean, with Addison, Bell Green, Cherokee High, Hackleburg, Meek, Phillips, Red Bay, and Waterloo. So, see, look, you got Phillips back in there. We could cross with them. Meek, Hackleburg. Those are good. All good baseball, too. Because you got to remember, this affects baseball, basketball, and all that, too. Right. Addison's a good football team. Those are good teams to walk over with. But now Red Bay, which I did, Matt, you didn't have to drive. We drove 3 or 4 hours to go to Red Bay when we went to second round playoffs, Marcus's junior year. So, yeah, I've made those drives too. But Hackleburg, those would be good baseball schools, Waterloo. Baseball-wise too, those would be good.
Hey, they said these players scored touchdowns in Red Bay and ended up in Mississippi. Is that true?
Yes, it could very well happen. Tiffin Motorhomes.
Hey, it's right there, isn't it?
Yeah, Tiffin Motorhomes buys their obviously pays their referee salary for the games on Friday because I watched it with my own eyes, and people accuse them of that. And there's backdoor jokes about refs being bad up there. I seen it with my 4 eyes.
Oh, I know. You told me you stopped in a store and somebody's like, "Well, you ain't gonna get no favors over there." So
I like these regions. Region 5, 1A, you got like Berry, Hubbardville, Lynn, Marion County, South Lamar, Sulligit. But look, if you're going to drive from South Lamar to Sulligit, somebody else out there that's complaining about driving, Dean, how far is it from Sulligit to South Lamar?
I don't think they're real close.
From Sulligit to Marion County, I'm going to tell you right now, that's a drive.
Well, Sulligit's over there on the Mississippi line too, isn't it?
It's up here past me, like way up northwest from me, up here at Decatur, Florence area. And Marion County,
capital of the world.
And Marion County is like between there and Pickens County. It's way down the side of the state in West Alabama.
And Sulligit is a small town with a bunch of bingo parlors, which I thought were illegal, but apparently they're not. And they've had 2 guys play pro ball.
Yeah, Rashad Johnson and
there was I can't remember who the other one was.
And Rashad,
I know Rashad there.
Now tell me this: I didn't know in Region 6, 1A, Alabama Aerospace and Aviation High School. What? It's up here somewhere.
I saw that. I've never heard of that.
Well, they got Lochapoka. Now, how are they going to drive? I know people talking about driving. I ain't heard nobody from Winterboro talk about driving to Huntsville to play Alabama Aerospace. What about Wadley drive to Woodland? That's not very close. Lochapoka to Fayetteville. That's not real close. I mean,
Fayetteville's over. Fayetteville's over close to Sylacauga, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Lochapoka's down below Auburn, or right around Auburn. Yeah,
it's pretty far. It's past Birmingham line. So Wadley, we know where Wadley is. We've made that drive a couple times. Good, man, that's a darn drive.
I think what we're going to get into, maybe not so much in 1A, but maybe in 2 through 6A. Dude, there's schools in Georgia that have fantastic football programs, and they've never won a state championship. I think we may start seeing that in Alabama.
Yeah, I see. Yeah.
I mean, you better be – I'm not talking about a little good. You better be dang great. You just going. I mean, Cedartown's never won a state championship, man.
Yeah, good football, bro.
I mean, my gosh, it don't get much better. Carrollton's not won one in a while, but I'm afraid we're going to go to that in Alabama. But that's the way it is. I mean,
5A, we'll run through this up here in my area. Region 8 is Aberville, Arab, Boaz, Columbia, Fort Payne, Lehigh, May Jemison, and Scottsboro. So Fort Payne got drug in up here with the Aberville and Boaz group.
I think Fort Payne, and I think this will be maybe good for Albertville. They've not won much at all in the last 4 or 5 years. But I think Fort Payne and Scottsboro can really make some noise in 5A. I know yeah, I know that there's a lot of teams drop down that are also good, but a lot stayed up in 6A. Gadsden City stayed in 6A, did they not?
See, Pale City, Oxford, Douglas, Southside. Yeah, Gadsden City did.
And see, Oxford 5A, whew. I mean, it's going to be tough. I think it'll be more competitive. I'll just be honest with you. I think it'll be more.
A lot of them are like,
people got to the point where they're saying it was watered down.
Well, this will change some minds. Region 6 for 5A, Clay Chalkville, Oxford, Pale City, Pinson Valley, Southside,
God,
Springville, St. Clair, but poor Douglas. Dean, you worked out there. I mean, what are we doing? Why could there not be a mercy? Let's just have a Andy Griffin role and just let Douglas play with 2A up here on the mountain. Let them play 5 and bring them out in them.
Okay, and I'm not.
Why not do that?
I'm 100% for it. Those Hispanic people come in and they work hard.
Absolutely,
and they live in that community.
Yeah,
but a bunch of them go to Douglas and they up their numbers, and none of them play football much.
Right, man. They need to be playing 5 in Sylvania. They need to be playing those teams.
Yeah, what you got is 2A football team walking around there, and boom, hey, you're 5A.
Hey, you got to go play Pinson Valley this weekend. What?
Yeah.
Pinson Valley? Pale City?
Like, what?
Clay Chalk, Oxford? Have you seen Oxford? Looks like a small college over there.
And we're at Cedar Bluff, their numbers. I just think you ought to look at things. They ought to look at things. Okay, Douglas is a very small town. It's no bigger than Cedar Bluff. There's a restaurant there and a couple of stores. But we got enough kids for 5A, and say why. And okay, well, there's a bunch of kids that have moved in. Migrants have moved in, which is fine. That's completely legal. There's nothing wrong with it. But maybe take into account and count them different.
Man, bless their heart, man. I mean, and to attract a coach up there, do you want to go up there and coach? Knowing you got to play that schedule?
No, I mean, who would? I mean,
and lastly,
there 8 years, and he averaged about 3.5 or 4 wins a year, and he did a great job. And I mean, he would go 5-5 and stuff, but I mean, there's not a lot of football players up there. There's not a big high number. They don't have 67 kids on the sideline.
No, like when they go to Central Phoenix and Oxford, they're going to have 70, 80 kids.
Yeah,
on the team.
But,
lastly, 6A. No, I don't. 6A, we dumped 7A, so now you're going to have 4 regions. Like Auburn, Carver, Central High, Central Phoenix, Dothan Enterprise, they're region 2. Region 1 is like Daphne, Foley, Mary G. Montgomery, those teams, Alma Bryant. Region 3 is like Hoover, Oak Mountain, Prattville, right around that area, Thompson, all of them, Vestavian. Region 4 is like your Bob Jones, and Gadsden City is in that region with Bob Jones, Buckhorn, Grissom, Hazel Green, Huntsville up here. Now imagine, let's see, where's Sparkman at? I think I looked that up before. Do you know?
It's close to Huntsville. It's in that area over there, Hampton Cove, close to there.
Okay.
Jones Valley.
Hazel Green.
It is too. It's over there.
So Gadsden City got stuck in the middle of a bunch of Huntsville teams.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to jump off the interstate there. They'll have to run 59 across and then jump 65 north. They're going to drive 3 hour, 2 or 3 hours to games.
Well, okay, but I'm still on this. Okay.
13-10, Rams went ahead right here at halftime.
Can I
Rams
say
ahead.
one more thing about the way they count these numbers? If there's an influx, if something goes bad in Germany next week, and 5,000 German kids move over here and start going to Cedar Bluff, and they don't play football, and you're going to bump Cedar Bluff up to 6A, I just don't like that. I just don't.
Yeah.
Well, we got to. That's your numbers. I don't know. There's got to be a different way to do that.
Yeah,
but I don't know how.
It's the Andy Griffin rule. It's just, just take into account that look at their football team. Guys, you can turn the film on and, you can see what's on the sidelines. I mean, darn, it's not complicated. Come on. So that's kind of that. And what else what else can you add to it? I don't. Yeah, some of it's not probably the best, and some of it's not the best driving distances. And I know it's going to be, you're going to have to come up with some schools here or there, and you're going to have to come up and spend some gas money and do that kind of stuff. But all in all, I even seen, here's something else. We got to put this on here.
Okay.
I seen some comments yesterday from I know these people personally. I've known this particular person since he was born. His mom and daddy are fantastic people. And I'll tell you after the show who it is. They're great people. I love them all his family. But he had a comment of like, well, some teams, moving up here, it's not going to be fair because the advantage of it's going to be like Cedar Bluff having to play Cherokee County. They ain't any instance in any region anywhere that you're going to tell me that's like Cedar Bluff playing Cherokee County. Cedar Bluff's got 100 and I just looked at it. Cedar Bluff and Spring Garden have about 160, 179 through 11. Cherokee County has 350.
Yeah, that's not the same.
That's not even close. So you're talking about this person said, well, the talent jump of this region here, it's going to be like Cedar Bluff having to play Cherokee County. That will never, ever be the case in any region. The AHSAA, whether y'all like them or not, and some people don't, that's fine. Everybody can have their opinion. But
I don't think it's that lopsided.
No, you can't make me. I asked him, I said, can you give me one example of what you're talking about? Now, he never responded because he knows. He was in there blabbing with a bunch of people that don't know, and he knows I know, and he didn't say nothing. I just challenged anybody to give me an example. What are you talking? No, that's not true at all.
No. I mean, there's some tough football teams that have dropped down, but their numbers ain't any higher.
No, it's their numbers. The biggest difference I've seen is, and one of them was like maybe 100 kids or 75 kids. Like one school had, like a 5A had, like 470, and the other one had like 440, 430.
Yeah, there may be a 50-person gap, maybe 75. That's at the most.
But 50 is not a big deal for a 5A. Now, 50 is a big deal at a 1A.
1A, yes.
Yeah, because if we had 50 more kids, 9 through 11 at Cedar Bluff, that may bump them to 2A.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Because I think 2A is usually about 240 or so is usually the number, the mid 200s. Spring Garden and Cedar Bluff and Gills will all have like 160 kids. It's actually 177. That was Cedar Bluff's number exactly. But I'm just, in that range. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of bad information out there, people. Google is free. It's easy. You can go to AHSAA website right here. Schools. Let me just do this. AHSAA website. You can go right here to their website. This you can go right here and it'll tell you their single A. It's going to give all the schools from every single A program, Dean. It's going to even tell you how many kids. You want to know how many kids are at Whitesburg Christian Academy? 190. You want to know how many is at Mars Hill? 168.
Mm-hmm.
Trinity Presbyterian.
It tells you everything.
123. Now this is the single A enrollment. So the biggest difference in these schools, they're going to take, and then we're going to go over here to the double the AA private schools, which are the large schools. McGill-Tula is the biggest private school. Briarwood Christian, Faith Academy, John Carroll Catholic, UMS Wright has 273 kids. They don't have as many kids at the school as Turkey County does. It's real close.
Right.
Turkey County's got more kids than UMS Wright. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Clay Scott Academy has got 207. Houston Academy.
They're in that 2A, right?
Yes. Glenwood School, they got 191. So those teams are going to play each other, and then the single A is going to play each other. But you can go right here, this website where I'm at, and it'll tell you right. The biggest high school in Alabama is Auburn. They have 2,200 kids. How many students does Carrollton have? 5,000, 4,000?
Does who have?
Carrollton, wasn't it 3,500 or something?
20, close to 3, I think.
Okay. And that's not even the biggest school in Georgia. Carrollton's not even one of the biggest ones. So I'm just saying.
Oh, God, no. Milton got 4,400 or something.
Yes. So don't get Gaston City has 1,100 kids in high school. They have the same number as Foley and Buckhorn. They can't put these schools together that are not close to numbers. You can't, because it's too easy to find out. It's public record. You can find that stuff out. So I don't want to hear about, well, they putting these schools in these regions together. It ain't even fair. They got a lot more kids. Well, now is talent different? Sure, I guess so. Dean, why don't you tell them some stories about a team called Cortland that you had to play every freaking Friday? It beat the crap out of everybody. The talent gap was huge.
You had no chance of winning it.
None. There was
none
back then. Y'all was never going to beat Cortland, and that was with y'all had good players and good teams. Never going to beat Cortland. So there's a talent gap with some of those schools that I mentioned, but not with the student numbers. It's not, and that's the only way you can match it up. That's the only way you can match it. It's by the numbers. Beaufort has 5,000 kids. Beaufort.
Hey, Mr. McKinney, I just got a call here. I'm going to have to run in here right quick. I will holler back at you or text you and call you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, holler at me tomorrow, bro.
Okay, buddy.
All right, see you, bro.
All right, enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. Right. All right, the one and only. I guess just make sure that my point is just this. You can find all this information, guys. It's free. I just showed you where it was at. Type it in on the screen. It's real easy to find. Go to AHSAA and look it up and look at the school numbers and look at the, and what's in your region and, what you got and, that kind of stuff. And is talent level going to be different for some schools? Sure. It will be. Talent level will be different for some schools. But what can you do about that? Go out and get kids to come to your school. Hiring good coaches, that attracts good players. Number one, having a good weight room, having a great supportive community that supports the staff in what they're doing and not try to backdoor the head coaches, not hang on the fence and tell the coach to throw the ball more because your son's the quarterback. That's not how you help grow a community and program. Just get behind you coach. This is hard right now. So y'all need to remember too that your coaches they're dealing with a freaking mess right now. Some of them it's barely able to, put schedules together right now. So just hang in there, support your school, do everything that you can do. I held chains for years and years for nothing but a darn hamburger at halftime just because I wanted to help. Just to be close to the guys and help whatever I could do, or take an hour off work early. I would leave work early some to go to the cassette stand and stack water, me and the wife both, or go to a baseball game and sell hot dogs. Just support the schools and quit griping about having to drive because you're not the only team. A lot of people are having to drive. But this is just the growing period that we're in right now. And overall, I think, in general, as a person that cares about this a lot, that's dedicated my life and changed so many parts of my life just to continue to cover this stuff. Overall, it's good. Overall, I like it. Now, are there some things here and there that we don't like? Sure. It's like, are we the best country in the world here? Absolutely. Now, are there things about this country we don't like sometimes? Sure. But overall, it's great. So that's all we got for today. Thank y'all for coming by and hanging out here. And come back Tuesday night. We'll talk some more about these other topics. And if there's any more guys moving in and out of the portal for college football, that would be awesome too. We can talk about that for sure. So small schools is getting the talent that's walking the halls to come in. That's on the coaches and the parents. You're right, Mark. And you know I know, and me and you know stuff that we ain't going to share on here. But that kind of stuff, you got to make it attractive, and you got to have the support of the parents. Because if the coach goes after those good talent walking the hall and ain't nobody at home telling them to go play and get off their cans and go do something productive, because if you can't make them play, because if you do, they won't ever have their heart in it, and it won't ever work out. It's the community's they all got to be together, because the ones that are together, those are the ones that win. Go look at any 1 through 7A last year and show you the ones that won it. Go find those communities and go visit there. Go to a random football game at those places on Friday nights. It'll be wild. When Cedar Bluff was going to state those years, the stands were full. Everybody was together. We're all trying to move one direction. That's how it works. That's how it works for any school, 1 through any college and all of them. When everybody's together, that's when things work. As people in general, just as citizens of a country, when we move together, that's when things work. So appreciate y'all all coming by and hanging out, and got to see the Diamond Dean jump on here for a little while. If anybody knows his stuff he's got going on, if you know, you know, throw a big prayer for him, his family tonight. We love him and appreciate him. And y'all keep your heads clear and your hearts full of God, and we'll catch you back here Tuesday, probably, I guess. We'll see what's going on about 6. So come out and hang out with us more then. What else did we leave out? Leave anything out? It shuts down. Everybody's at the games. That's back in the times when Bluff was going to state and stuff. Man, we the jugs with rocks in them and all that kind of stuff. That's where it was. And any team that can stick together and hang together, those are the teams that are going to be successful. So everybody be safe. In the morning, if you ain't got to go to work, hang around the house. I mean, a lot of slippery roads. If you got to get out, just take it slow. It ain't worth crashing out or something, messing your car up. So, all right. Love you guys. Y'all take care.